Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to venture back inside the cosmetic closet. Like I said, I think in a previous episode, I'm going off my playtime for the classes. Nope, I did reset this at one point. So next up on this list will be Soldier. We'll start off with the Trash Master loadout. Just thought that the battalion's backup kind of looks a bit run down, beat up. So I figure it fits with the Beggar's Bazooka, two of Soldier's best friends, Lieutenant Bite and his trapper's hat. Then the Cold Front Curb Stompers for some homeless gloves and some boots without laces. Then the Battery Canteen just kind of fits there too. It looks kind of cheesy with the rest of this. So next we will go to this Rocket Jumper loadout, which you don't have to use this for your aerial loadout. I just thought it was like a cool paratrooper loadout because you can change this out for the base jumper and it looks just as good, if not a little more accurate. Got the brand new Stealth Bomber, got the attack packs from the Abominable collection, and then one of the older hats, the Whirly Warrior. In this, you don't really even need to have that there. But yeah, you can swap this out for Shelmet if you want, or where, God bless it. God bless it. Works with this as well. With the Sky High Fly Guy. And there's a number of other hats that you could probably make work with this, like no, not the Farcall Come, but the War Pig, dye it to be green or dye your other stuff. I think it fits rather well with this. Alrighty, this one I like to call the Colonial, but it also fits in as the Revolutionary because you can swap this toy soldier out. Or let me just try and remember where exactly it's at. The Valley Forge. And you can swap this out for any medals that you have, like a dueling badge or two cities. Two cities is kind of big though. A good one for this though would be this Mark of the Saint. Looks pretty good for if you're going with the colonial look. If I don't skip past it again, like I've done in a few other videos. When looking for cosmetics, I skip past it again. Damn it. How do I skip past it every damn time? But yeah, but then you can also switch this out. I originally had the Killer's Kit on it, but you can substitute it for Lord Coxswain's Mutton Chops and Pipe, Cuban Bristle Crisis. Can't do mustache, though, it looks like. No, you can't if it's just the plain mustache. But yeah, pretty unique loadout if you want to look like you're from the Revolutionary War period. I would say that you can use the Compatriot, but the clipping, for me, that bothers me. But if you want to see something cool real quick, you can equip the Chaser. The only bad clipping that appears to happen with this is the cuffs. And of course, like you can see with there's a little bit of clipping up in there with the shoulder pauldrons and the collar for the Chaser. But not the worst thing in the world, all things considered. Throw some mutton chops on there. This one has a lot of potential with this third cosmetic slot. Now this brings us to my Christmas load, which Dead of Night is not necessary here, because you can go for the Kringle collection. Don't believe I have any of the other Santa hats, but A Mistaken Movember, Cuban Bristle Crisis, it all works out. Or if you're trying to go for the Scrooge loadout, you can go Lord Coxswain's Muttons. Oh, I guess I do have the Gift Bringer. Gift Bringer works too. That helped this get with the mutton chop with Lord Coxswain's mutton chops and pipe. It gives you more of that discount Santa look with that or the Kringle collection. But if I can find it, I mean the Antarctic Parka works there too. But I was looking for the Dead of Night and I don't remember where it went. Why are my eyeballs so bad? Leave a comment down below giving me reasons why my eyeballs are so fucking horrible. There it is. But yeah, if you want your Ebenezer Scrooge loadout, this is what I would assume it could look like. Because I've always substituted this, and then I've messed around with this one quite a bit. I just really like the neckwear headwear, to the point where, as you can see, I went and picked up the unusual version of it. And then, for me, just because it's Christmas and there is so many things that TF2 has done with all of the different Smithmas updates, I got the yellow black box, my Diet Crits, which it would have been cool if they would have put just like one light on here somewhere. And then I got a Slaying Style Disciplinary Action from the 2019 Winter Collection. But yeah. Now, a lot of room to maneuver. Like I said, you can change out whatever for whatever and make this look however you want. But personally, I do like the fancy schmancy ornaments. But I've never really worn it with the Kringle collection or anything. I just can't. The Dead of Night, you can tell it's just like a heavy jacket. Let's see how the Gift Bringer. Gift Bringer doesn't look bad, but then the ornaments don't look like they're in the right place. See, that's another thing that works well with the Dead of Night is that you still get the shoulder slash. Oh, and then, okay, you do have the option to hide the grenades with it. I never knew that. I just always went with the dark one. I switched it years ago, so I have pretty much forgotten how this works. And one more thing that you can do with this, apart from the paratrooper loadout, is that just going with the shotgun, you can toss on the new close quarters cover. Shelmet again works, as well as Hedgehead. Pithy Professional works kind of well. Really, any of the helmets, like modern helmets, I should say, or like Lucky Shot, starts giving you that just a military vibe to it of whatever era you want to say that your soldier's from. For me, having the Shelmet on this loadout, it kind of just brings up kind of a Vietnam look to me. I don't know why that one always starts there, but you know. Here's one that I wanted to point out that I think has a lot of potential coming From the Spooky Spoils collection, we got the Horrible Horns and then the Crit Cloak out of the Unleash the Beast collection. And I think if you could find the right torso cosmetic, I unfortunately do not have as many torso cosmetics for the soldier to finish this one out. But I think you could get a really good cultisty monster vibe from it. Demon, sorcerer, cultist type thing going on. And we'll move on to just personal favorite of mine, the veterans attire from Blue Moon, the summer 2020 collection, the sophisticated smoker. I think one of like the best all around hats that they added in the Mistaken Movember. Kind of like your retired military man that goes and plays poker. But then another thing you can do is you can swap you can swap the sophisticated smoker for the modest pile of hat. And if you want, you can throw the Cuban Bristle Crisis on there. Gives a similar feel, like that back alley poker player. Or like I do believe I showcase with my heavy. Throw the mustache on there. But yeah. Or a comfortable dictator. This gives you a lot of freedom to do a lot of different things. Or even hell if you like the Fox Manchu. A lot of interesting different ways you can do this and make it look pretty baller. Viking Braider to me never really fit this one. But yeah. Now this next one that I'm showcasing is kind of just another winter loadout, more of the snowboarder loadout. Like I said before, Antarctic parka, although you can use the dead of night, I think it achieves the same look. I think the parka looks a little bit better because it doesn't look as formal as the dead of night does. Then you can change out the soldier slope scopers for Tundra Top from Blue Moon. Pretty good one. You can change out the curb stompers to be breakneck baggies. Gives you more of that athletic look. Then another hat you can throw on the condor cap. Gives you all that same look for being a guy that enjoys the snow. This is just the Screaming Eagle. All it is. Freedom Feathers, the Compatriot, and then from Blue Moon, once again, we have Private Maggot Muncher. And it's just kind of cool how they sit up just enough from each other, but for whatever reason, they can clip ever so slightly. There's a good picture of them clipping. But yeah, there you go. And I feel almost obligated to give you guys the Reno special. It's basically the drill sergeant, except you have Professor Specs in there. Jesus, phone. But yeah. And then, just being the drill commander, you can swap out Professor Specs with. What did I have? What did I always think before? You can swap it out with the Stogies, alright. A badge, once again. Or boots. Well, pants and boots. But yeah, just depends. I wouldn't suggest the tie. Tie looks kind of weird, but strangely alright. Yeah. But there you are. And before I end this off, I just wanted to ask if everybody wouldn't mind dropping a comment, a like, or a subscribe. All those three would help me out a lot. It's free to do all of them, and it's appreciated. I'm trying to get my steam back doing these again. So I figured I'd leave off with the fun one, that there's a lot more for demo than there are for soldier, but the pirate. Caribbean Conqueror, the Brawling Buccaneer, and then change the soldier stogie out for quite literally whatever you want. Like, just to get, like, even though you can't see the eyes, you can still see the eye patch, so he's only got one eye. Or, Mustachio, he's already got the mustache and all that going on. So, throw on the little Dutchman back there behind him. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys in this one. So I hope you all enjoyed. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace out.